What's going on, everybody? My name's Corey, also known as that TCG guy on the internet, and today we're talking Marvel Snap. This is my first Marvel Snap video. It is a card game that I've been playing a crap ton of because it's addicting, and I don't know what Ben Brode and the other people over there are doing, but people freaking love this game. They love it, and I'm no exception. So today we're talking about one of my favorite decks, how it works, what it wants to do, and then we're going to play a couple games, and hopefully I don't lose incredibly badly like I have been recently, but hey, that's fine. This deck is still bonkers, it still works great, and we're going to talk about it right now. And this deck is based around Devil Dinosaur. It's mixed between Pool 1 and Pool 2 cards. There is just a straight Pool 1 version if you want to do this, but this one is a bit of a mix, so keep that in mind. The whole deck is based around Devil Dinosaur and also the Collector. Basically what we want to do is get as many cards as in our hand as possible and either drop a Devil Dinosaur to win one location with a crap ton of power using a couple of key support cards, or we're trying to play the Collector and then just get cards into our hand from other places besides our deck, whether that's our opponent's deck, whether it's making copies, whether it's doubling our hand with Moon Girl. There's a ton of different ways to get extra cards into our hand that don't come from our deck to bump up the Collector's power, but you don't want to just hear about it. Let me show you the deck, let me show you how it works, and let's get right to it. Alright, so you see the deck here. We run a couple of support cards, things like Sunspot, things like the Punisher, Captain America, these are Iron Man. These are cards that are just going to help get us some residual power throughout the game. They're not really doing too much for the strategy of getting cards in our hand, but they're just really good cards to have in general. The cards we really want to look at here as far as helping our strategy are things like Mantis, Cable, Sentinel, Moon Girl, White Queen, and then Onslaught, I guess, is also just kind of a support card. He's just going to double up the Devil Dino triggers, things like that. But yeah, so Mantis and Cable are going to get cards out of our opponent's decks, which is great. Sentinel is going to just refill our hand whenever we play a Sentinel. Another one just kind of flouts in. I don't know what flouts in means, but it just kind of floats in, refilling our hand, which is great. Moon Girl is going to double our hand, so if we have 4 cards in hand, they're just going to max us out to 7, and then maybe just give us a couple of, maybe we want 2 Devil Dinosaurs. Who knows? Who knows how we're going to do things? It's crazy how this game works. So we're going to try to double our hand with Moon Girl. White Queen is going to copy the highest cost card in our opponent's hand, which also gives us some really good information about what our opponents may be having that can drop in the future that could potentially screw us over. So it's good information. It's good for us. It goes in the deck. And then we have Devil Dino and the Collector themselves, the mainstays of this deck. There are definitely more cards that I'm working towards getting, things like Agent 13 to help get us some more cards out of thin air, which is great. But for now, this is the deck we're running. So let's jump into a couple games and see how it plays. All right, so we're gonna jump into game 1 here, and hopefully it goes well. I think I'm in gold tier right now in like the mid 40s. We don't want to go any lower than that. Unfortunately, not any 1 drops for us to play here, but we do have Cable for the next turn. Not going to snap it quite yet. My confidence level is not quite there. First to fill this, we're going to try to go in this middle location here. Try to get ourselves a free 6-cost card, which is just going to help us out. If we drop a Collector, that's going to boost the Collector, which is great. So let's see what our opponents drop here on turn 2. This is one of the main things about this game that's tough. It's like the turns are supposed to be really snappy, but I find that I end up just kind of sitting and waiting for an opponent to do something. Like maybe I'm just not taking enough time with my turns maybe to think about it, or I don't know, it just seems like some turns take a while. All right, we got a Colossus out of their hand, which is great. They dropped a Nightcrawler. Whoever has the least power here wins. So Bar with no name, we don't want to play anything over there. I think we just drop the Colossus over in the left in the icebox. Gonna stay away from the Bar with no name. Still not confident enough yet to snap. We don't have the Collector or Devil Dino in our hand. We're gonna drop the White Queen next turn probably and see, get some information about what they may have, or what they do have, excuse me. Once again, we're sitting here waiting for the opponent to drop their card. All right, this looks like a move deck we're up against here. All right, got the Devil Dino in our hand. That's great. Let's, what does Craven do? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm going to drop the White Queen here and then maybe do Devil Dino in the Raft. I don't know. I'm confident enough here to snap. I think, oh, geez. Was that 3-1 drops? Let's see. All right, so they have a Miles Morales in hand. We got an Iron Fist, multiple men. We're just going to pop one of those over there, make another one in the same location. And then a Yondu taking out our Mantis, which is totally fine. But that Spider-Man now we can drop for 1, which we're not going to do because we want to play our Devil Dino right here in the middle. And then we'll drop something like maybe an Onslaught over here on the left. Really depends on what they decide to drop here, because they only have 1 spot in each. So there's not a ton of wiggle room. I'm imagining they're going to drop their Spider-Man on one of these 2 locations because it's a one drop for 5. No, we're just going with Vision. Okay. So what I'm imagining is going to happen here, Vision's going to move, Vision or Nightcrawler's going to move to the middle location, and then we're going to see them drop Miles or something higher than that. But Miles was the highest cost creature in their hand at the moment. So do we Iron Man to double the power here, or do we do Onslaught? I mean, Onslaught's really not going to do anything for us in this location. I think Iron Man's going to be the drop here. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought.
I am Iron Man.
Heimdall. Moves everything to the left. So nothing's going to change, but they are going to win this one, I think. Oh, no, we did. Math is hard. Here you go. It wasn't enough. We got there. So Devil Dino really just pushing this one middle location to, you know, really high power, which is great. Luckily, Iron Man plus White Queen really did the job here for us in the left one. So not a bad showing of how the Devil Dino can win you a game. All right, so we're going to try one more. Hopefully we can get the Collector in our hand this game so we can show you how the Collector is going to work. Not in the opening hand, but we do have a decent spattering. We're going to draw a card here from the first location, and we get Cable. So this is a good... I'm pretty confident in this. We're going to snap here. We're going to drop Mantis all the way to the left because it's safe. And if they do the same, we will be stealing a card from the top of their deck, I believe. Or is the bottom? Yeah, cool. Right from the top, we're drawing the first. So that's Agent 13. That's the other card that would work really well in this deck. One drop that adds a random card to your hand. Cards you have +5 power. Great. Let's drop Cable there. Nebudelir is a bonkers location. Giving that +5 power can really just push a game forward. Scorpion, that's no bueno. I'm seeing a lot of Scorpion come out here recently. We got another Cable, which is good. So I'm thinking for 3. We only have 1 card here. So Devil Dino definitely going to go in Atlantis. I think we either do Sunspot or another Cable. I think another Cable here is going to be the way to go. And then we'll just drop Sunspot off to the left. I think that's... All right, so they're going to do the same thing as us. They probably actually have a similar deck to us, kind of judging by what I'm seeing here. All right, so we'll go to turn 4. We got a White Queen. I say we just drop our White Queen here in the middle. We already snapped, that's right. I was feeling quite confident about this hand. We'll see. Again, it looks like they're playing a very similar deck to us. Potentially. All right, nothing too crazy here. If they're dropping 2 cards, we're going to get their Onslaught. So they do have an Onslaught. Good to know. All right, so that middle location is pretty good for them. We're going to drop our Devil Dino here. And then probably going to put our Iron Man here in the middle. Yeah. Pretty confident here now. So Iron Man's going to drop down center. Once again, we didn't get our Collector, but that's okay. Really, the Devil Dino is the thing that shines in this deck. Yeah, Onslaught ain't going to be enough.
I am Iron Man.
Doubling up that 25 to 58. There we go. 4 cubes. Another victory here from us. And you can see kind of basically, that's generally how the deck wants to work. Is we want to fill our hand with a bunch of cards. We want to drop a Devil Dino somewhere where it's going to just just skyrocket in power and win us that location. And then have a couple of, you know, supporting cards that are going to help get us cards from our opponent and just fill that hand right up. So it's a pretty good showing of how this deck is supposed to work. All right, folks, that is the deck, Devil Dino, there for you with a good showing you how easy it is to just kind of climb that ladder, get those cubes, get those ranks, get that collector level up so you can get more cards. It's a super fun deck. It's really, really easy to pilot once you kind of get to know how it works, and it's one I highly recommend playing. So if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know. Leave a comment down below if you have any changes or iterations you would make to this deck. Like I said, I'm still waiting to collect some more cards that are going to go really well, like Agent 13, but for the time being, it's working really well, and it's helped me go from at least below silver up to where I am in the mid 40s right now, which is great. So again, let me know if you like this kind of content. If you want to see more, you can definitely let me know that as well down there. Normally I do commander content for Magic the Gathering. If you do like this, please check out my other videos here as far as commander content goes. If you want to see more Marvel Snap videos, let me know. I also stream Commander every Tuesday and Thursday over at Twitch, twitch.tv/thattcgguy. Though I have been kind of spattering off and doing some other things as far as like Digimon TCG, Flesh and Blood. I've streamed a little bit of Marvel Snap here and there, so it is more something that I want to do a little bit more of, hopefully in the future. And yeah, I really appreciate it. So if you enjoy this, let me know. Hopefully we'll make some more videos for you, do some more deck techs, play some more Marvel Snap. Catch you next time. See you later.